So we just got out of the, I guess it's highly anticipated family film based on the R.L. Stine books, Goosebumps. Alright, anybody want to throw up that IMDb? Alright, so the movie stars Jack Black, of course, who is R.L. Stine, but also voices Slappy and Invisible Boy, oddly enough.
Yep.
Dylan Minnette, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, main character Zach. Young Mila Kunis, O'Day Rush, who plays Hannah. Ryan Lee is Champ. Amy Ryan is Gail. Jillian Bell, I remember her from 22 Jump Street, plays Lorraine, the aunt.
Yeah, she's from another movie.
Houston Sage, Ken Marino. That's it. And, Houston Sage plays Taylor, the girl that basically took over the spot of Josh Gaz in Pixels. When it's like, how do you get a girl that hot? This movie just trumps it. It's just like, oh, okay. So, I guess let's start off. So, the movie starts off actually pretty sketchy. You know, it's like you've seen the trailer, so you pretty much have seen like how the beginning of the movie starts off. R.L. Stine's the neighbor. You know, he's like, stay away from my daughter. He's like, why? You think it's a domestic abuse? But then he goes over.
Stay away from my house, period.
Stay away from my house, period. But he thinks but main character, Zach, thinks it's a domestic abuse when, you know, Hannah's in there. Young Mila Kunis.
There's only 2 fucking cops in the town.
2 cops in the worst cops.
No, it's 1 cop and the other one's in training.
Opens the door. You're under arrest. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I admire your moxie.
Sorry, I thought he was black.
I admire your moxie, but that's not what we do.
And then, so after that, you know, they try and Zach and his friend Champ, odd name, tries
thrown in friends.
Yeah. Hey, I thought they were girls. You thirsty? Tries to go save Hannah. They end up knocking down one of the books for the Abominable Snowman, and then the Abominable Snowman knocks over the Slappy book, the dummy book, and that leads to our adventure where they have to get all the monsters and bring them back into the books. Now, surprisingly, I am going to say this, Goosebumps surprised me. I saw this trailer, and I said straight up, I don't think this is going to be good. Maybe it could be because I'm pleasantly surprised, but I actually enjoyed this movie. I think it's a fun family film. I think it's even enjoyable if you're just watching it as a chill film. They have little, like, movie cliches that they just, like, they know what they are. Like, when it's like, oh, yeah, you know, like, I think the greatest example, when they're trying to get away from, like, the Abominable Snowman in the ice ring, it's like, oh, jump on this! And it goes, like, 2 miles an hour. I'm just like, oh, I see what you did there. They're, like, little Champ definitely had the funniest moments.
Like, no, get down. Just get there.
What was your, like, moment where it was like, I don't know, like,
I was usually with Jack Black because I do like Jack Black.
I don't know, like, Jack Black was so, like, weird in this movie.
Because he's supposed to be all weird and creepy in this movie. But then again, he can be weird and creepy.
But he looked like the Abominable Snowman. He's like a shaved down version of the Abominable Snowman. I'm about to put like a picture side by side, just like, yo, tell me the
Abominable
difference.
Snowman, Jack Black, Slap.
Yeah, and the Invisible Boy apparently, who makes like a scream.
No, he laughed. He said something.
Oh,
like when he grabbed him, he was like, ah.
He was like, ah, just like, I'm like, okay, I guess.
You can't forget about me. I'm like, oh, it's an Invisible Boy.
All right.
It's mischievous.
I mean, overall, positives. All right, let's think of the positives. All right. Well, I mean, again, it's enjoyable. Yeah, like, I think the adventure aspect of the movie, even though it's completely predictable from, like, the first minute, is good. I like the aunt.
That's my first thing. Favorite thing. Slappy pretty much hijacks this cool ass car.
Oh yeah.
And just like has all the books. It's just like, oh, they're cracking jokes, throwing them out the window.
He's straight up like discount Chucky. He's Chucky. He's like straight up like, yo. Slappy I think was like Jack Black as Slappy loads, but that was like the biggest positive of the whole entire movie. He made it so enjoyable.
It gave me like a feel of like Chucky.
He was with Joker.
Yeah, with Joker with that laugh a little bit.
Exactly, like, and the lightning just like when he disappears, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what he does. Like Slappy, pretty much if you don't keep your eyes on him and like he'll disappear on you.
He just goes.
Shit just happens because he just kidnaps a whole bookshelf of books.
Books in like one flash, like you blink and you miss the flash, and it's like, whoa. Oh, he could be like Leprechaun.
It's like,
from the
shoot,
80s.
oh man, I had this in my hand. Gone.
Oh, exactly. Like I'm just like, yo, how does he move that fast? And he's running and everything, and he's
A demonic
creepy ass doll.
I think he's just basically Jack Black's dark side.
Yeah, in darkness.
It's like Jack Black when he has all the negative reviews from his backlash of movies. It's just like, oh, well.
This dude was amazing. What's wrong with you?
What about Gulliver's Trailer? I think it is.
Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's Travels. Oh,
Which was
God.
also put in this movie too, because they tied him the nose.
Oh, they do tie him down. And
just like
the
a Gulliver's.
No, I like the reviews for that movie. Don't do it. Ah! Actually, I was okay with the gnomes setting Jack Black on fire. I was like, you know what? It's not anything.
Gnome scene was pretty good, cool too. He's like, oh, we crushed it. Like, did you burn all the rest of them? No, they just reassemble.
Well, no, that's the crazy thing about this movie. You think that every turn, like, they establish you cannot kill these creatures. So, I remember the explosion. Remember when they had the nice scene at the end where you think they get away, the bus has the explosive on it, and then it explodes, and you're like, oh, it got away. And like all the creatures like disintegrate, and then they just come back. Because I was like, oh yeah, that's right, you can't kill them. Imagine if the idea of I mean, like, come on, everybody knew that they were gonna write the book.
I knew from the start that girl was not real.
Really?
Yeah, because he's
who would sleep with Jack Black? That's the real question.
No, not that.
It was just like you can tell because he's like very like by himself.
Isolated.
Thank you. Very isolated. The girl is homeschooled.
Yeah.
And like is not allowed to leave pretty much. So clearly she's either not real or has to deal with some kind of parent tragedy, just like the main hero had his father lost or something like that. And she's going in the woods. She knows these places, and I'm like.
Well, actually,
she's probably dead, or like her body is somewhere like around. She's just a ghost or something like that. But she's just a character in one of the stories. She's written for his loneliness.
I kind of like that contrast. They both lost something. He lost the main character Zach. He lost his father, and then Jack Black as R.L. Stine, he lost the ability to interact with humans, really. And I was like, wow, that was actually a real... Is this movie getting deep? Like, Goosebumps of all movies is getting deep. They had a scene where they just took a pause. They're like, I already know she's fake. You know, I was like, oh, we're taking a pause just to be serious? I'm like, all right, I see you.
Well, she got hit by moonlight and then she started fading like a ghost.
But have you ever been dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yeah, with her.
Yeah, I bet I would too. Young Mila Kunis. I was like,
thank God.
Thank God. Yep, I was like, oh.
She's supposed to be 16 in this game.
16 in the movie. I was just like, oh, there it goes. And then Rashawn over here looks it up. He's like, actually, she's 18. I'm like, well, young Mila Kunis. But did anybody like Champ? Because he had his moments where I was like, yo, who would befriend this dude?
If it was me in this scenario, I would just leave him for dead. Honestly, I've been like...
He left other people. Okay, good luck with that.
Black for dead.
He said straight up, go without me. Okay, good luck with that.
So
no, you foolish boy.
Well, did you guys actually hear the story of like his background?
Of Champs?
Yeah, his parents' background.
Yeah, they were actually a success.
No, you actually see that part when he leaves Jack Black. You see some of his parents because they were Olympian people.
And they're like running and everything. I'm like, he was out.
He got the track star in his mom.
Champ was awesome.
He still the best character.
Like, don't make a sound. He screams when the bomb will snowman.
Oh, yeah, the girly scream.
Oh, man, everyone stay quiet. Opens a bottle of damn soda.
That was actually, I like, the man wolf creature.
Fuck you.
I just want him to go like, who loves orange soda?
Champ loves our soda. Is it true? I do. Oh, Keels, you missed out. He would have been going in on that.
But
for real though, I think a lot of monsters who were popular in the books or in the show had a lot of face time than the other monsters.
Yeah.
Except one.
The Mask?
Yeah, I really wanted the Mask.
I was waiting for that. That's the one episode I remember as a kid from Goosebumps, like of the show.
Carly Beth.
Yeah, the Mask episode where she puts on the mask and can't take it off. I'm like, yo, that's creepy. and then turns into the creature. And then they did the part 2 where she comes back, but it's not her. She doesn't put on the mask again, but still, another person does. She's like, hey, look, I've been through that. You want to take that mess off? And I'm like, I remember these stories as like a kid. I mean, I even remember, you know what I loved about the Goosebumps books? Touching the covers.
Right.
How they actually, that's all I would do. I felt like I was like blind and it was like Braille. It was just like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
They didn't do hammer.
I also felt like whoever opened the books in the movie were like controlling the monsters.
Yeah.
Because Slappy had the books and just like, you know, everyone's free, everyone listen to me, go kill Stein.
Except for when he had the nose to it, they also opened up the books.
Yeah, they did.
But they're still under Slappy's order.
Into the Naruto symbol.
Yo, I was about to say, why do all of these creatures like just listen to this puppet? I would, or like, sorry, this dummy. I'd be like, yo, why are we listening to this?
Whoa! It'd been proper if you said puppet.
Puppet.
Racist, you just call him a dummy.
He's a dummy. I hope that those aliens come and freeze me. I'd be like,
basically calls him a nigga.
Oh dang.
Yeah, everything you saw.
He is a ventriloquist puppet.
That's like, we don't call me that word. I'm just like, oh, that's our word. The dummies, that's our word.
It's like, don't call him a dummy.
Don't call him a dummy. I'm like, yo.
You're gonna be the dummy. That's pretty much what the concept of it was, the book too with him. Call him a dummy. Oh, somebody's about to be the dummy.
Exactly. I seen puppets talk.
There was like wasn't there like an episode?
What?
There's like version of Slappy too.
Yeah, it was.
There's like there's like a show version of him, but they call him Woody or some crap.
Oh yeah, you're talking about was it on the Andy Griffin show?
No, not Andy Griffin. I don't remember, but it was like Woody, and then he had like a
Woody.
girl.
He did, because that doll, that ventriloquist doll, was actually based off of Chucky. They mixed that with My Buddy from the 80s to make Chucky. And I know what you're talking about too.
But he dressed up like Slappy though.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's
the ventriloquist, yeah, it was purposely meant to be like that. Overall, I mean, okay, we have to get into it. Are there any negatives that you would say? Anybody have any? Because honestly, it's a CGI.
There's not enough of the mom, I guess, in this movie.
I think that's a positive.
Like, the mom was pretty hot though, but like the mom was the principal of the school.
She was a MILF, yeah.
But it's like,
yeah,
like we understand they lost she lost her husband, he lost his dad, and it's just like, okay, cool, but like we didn't have enough like build up around
that story.
That mom and son relationship. We just know they just like to joke around and try to keep each other happy.
To lock the door, just be like, you gotta be so immature.
And then you got that one principal dude hitting on the mom, just like,
random.
Like, yeah, we're gonna get through this. Not now.
I like that dude. That dude, he's funny.
What was his name?
I remember, I loved him when he was in the show Reaper.
You know what? I think
yeah, he's a comedian. He also did that like fake dating show or something like
he was in Vacation. Not Vacation.
He was in Vacation. Ken Mario. I just said it.
Yes, there he is.
There we go. Or Morano, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Ken Morano.
Not Mr. Robinson. He's
you know that.
We're the Millers. That's where he was. He was in the Millers.
Okay.
He was a stripper.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. He was like, now you need to have sex with customers.
Yeah, you can have sex with him now. So need a hand job at table 5. Damn. Watch out, you got hook hands. Like that was in Meet the Millers.
I need to see that movie again. I'm about to see the unrated. I have it too. All right. Yeah, I think the only negative for me was, again, Rashawn mentioned the $58 million on that budget. I was just like, yo, you could have stretched that far. It just, like, there were some scenes where I was looking like, oh, okay, that's really the best you can do.
Compared to it, because you have a lot of CGI throughout this whole thing. You have to stretch it.
You have to stretch it. I would say this, because it's also a family film also, so not a lot of people are going to care, I guess it was done well. But I was just saying, when I first saw The Abominable Snowman, I was like, oh, it's... okay. It's not too bad. It's not like Fantastic Four bad when he's stretching his face and it's like...
But it's, what's something to say? Oh. The monsters, that praying man was pretty damn fast. I'm sorry.
It reminded me of something like from Godzilla or something.
That's maybe that could be like the Goosebumps Godzilla like cinematic universe. Exactly, King Kong just fight.
I guess in all songs.
No, they never did.
They just usually either already dead and they come back, or you get possessed by somebody.
Yeah, that's why I said like when the kid, even the fat dude that was like got like stabbed by the praying mantis.
He got grabbed.
He got grabbed and sucked out the window. I'm pretty sure after that somebody would die.
Out the damn building, like that's a big ass mantis. Like,
exactly. He comes into the class, every bone broken in his body, but you know he's still kicking. I'm like, oh okay.
This blubber saved him.
So before we get into the score, what we're gonna give this movie, any final thoughts?
The carnival scene was a foreshadowing thing. We also found out earlier. Because the girl knew where to go. She's like,
what is this?
See everything in the town from here.
What is this? It's called foreshadowing, dear.
Yeah. Moving forward.
I would say maybe the ant was annoying.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
With the dazzling thing and the boyfriend kind of like
her hitting on R.L. Stein, like
They get together.
Well, she's in for a relationship, so it's like.
Jack Black into them chubby chases. I see.
Oh yeah, and R.L. Stein and Jack Black at the end.
Yeah,
that was pretty clever. That's right.
Funny. They pulled a little Stan Lee in the end.
Exactly. Like the real R.L. Stein comes out. He's like, "Oh, good morning, Mr. Stein. Good morning, Mr. Black." I'm like,
They switched names. Hilarious.
So, do you guys remember the Horrorland episode?
I do.
So
slightly.
Is that the playground that they're at?
It's pretty much for like everything.
No, it's like almost like Six Flags with steroids. That's what Horrorland is, but they're going to do a sequel to that. Have that.
Wait, they really are doing a sequel to Goosebumps?
Yeah, they're doing a sequel.
What the heck?
The Invisible Boy is not dead.
Yeah, that's
that was the twist.
Yeah,
because he said it in the end. Every story has a beginning, a middle,
and a twist.
I was like, all right, cool. What happens at the end? Oh, Invisible Boy still around.
That's why they're actually going to do a Horrorland.
It was pretty creepy at the end. I like that ending.
I guess if they
I like that ending because it's like he just walks past his old typewriter, which made everything pretty much come to life.
Look, if they do,
and he just see it typing away. It's like Invisible Boy Revenge. Fingerprints on the glass. It's like,
I'm telling you, they do a sequel. None of the old characters are going to be in. Probably just Jack Black. Just Jack Black. Yeah, I know. That's why I said they're just going to do him. It'll be like Journey to the Center of the Earth. How like the first one had like the character, and then the second one had nothing to do with like the first one.
It had the Rock and the kid from the. Well, you had the Rock, but you also had the kid from the first one.
Did they?
Yeah, the same kid.
Oh, okay. I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one. Yeah. But yeah. Well, I think it's.
Vanessa Hudgens in that one.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, you know what?
Gotta watch the second
Vanessa. Oh, okay. I see you. All right. You know what? Maybe I need to check out that first one or second one. Sorry. Maybe I do. Along with Young Mila Kunis. So with that, you know what? I gotta say, as for surprising me, we always talk about it on the show, how we always have that day when we're gonna use that 5. And you know what? Today's not the day because I'm saving it for Star Wars Force Awakens, which means sorry, Goosebumps. I'm gonna give it a solid 2.5 out of 4. Go ahead, Skullduggery. What are you gonna give it?
I already used my 5 on Wholesaler Transylvania.
Why? I actually was watching bits and parts of that today at work, and you know what? I think I might check it out also.
What? Yeah. You should have checked it out from the start. I told y'all for weeks to go see that movie. No one listened to me.
Go ahead. What are you gonna give it?
3.
3?
I give it a 3. Because it's really, to me, like the books were supposed to be like kind of kid friendly / you know, maybe preteens type deal, and it keeps you up at night. And this is a family movie, so it appeals to kids / is on the kind of the book level too, of like creepy and like scary, terrifying. So that's why I give it like a 3. So it's on that same level.
Alright, that's what's up. Alright, Sean, what are you gonna give it?
I give the movie going Skullduggery here 3.
3?
Yeah, gave me a little bit of nostalgia for like some of the characters you seen from back in the day. And yeah, I grew up with Goosebumps. We all had to read them during our days in school. Like,
I remember that. I was just like, yeah.
need something to do for book report. Goosebumps is there.
Goosebumps, I'm telling you.
Goosebumps was there.
I remember my teacher would be like, I remember the Hammerhead Shark book. It had the coolest cover on it. It had literally like the Hammerhead Shark swimming over the kid on the raft. I was like, yo, this. I looked at the cover. I was like,
literally, this movie makes me want to go back and read them again.
Yeah.
Now I want to argue afraid of the dark.
Oh yeah, with the slap coming back, they better do Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Did they do make Are You Afraid of the Dark? Wasn't they supposed to? Like I heard about this like years ago.
Even this one, like they were trying to do this in '98. Tim Burton was supposed to do it.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, they've been trying. See, the thing is, like back in the '90s, like anything could be like submitted as like for example, like Nickelodeon was a big contender of it. Because like Rugrats and because like all that, the skit on that was so they picked it up to make movies like that. But there were supposed to be like a Ren and Stimpy movie. There was supposed to be No Lie and Is Told by Ginger movie. There was supposed to be a Pelswick movie. Anybody remember Pelswick? Yeah, I remember it. I don't know if anybody else out there does, but I remember that shit. A little bit of it. The Kid in the Wheelchair, pretty much. But there were like all these. Same thing with or it's not like. There were movie properties that it's pretty much like what Canon did with like movies. Like they would submit the movie, be like, oh yeah, we'll pick it up, we'll distribute it, and then they're like, oh well, it'll get shelved, just like the Goosebumps books. Yeah, and then they never did it.
You'll put me on the shelf again.
So, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I'm starting a position right now. I would definitely take that.
That ending too. These favorites too.
What?
How he handled Slappy at the end. Because at the end, all I could think of was Jumanji.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking like on the tip of my tongue, this movie reminds me of something. It's Jumanji.
Like everyone's getting sucked back into where they came from.
It's Jumanji. Is Jumanji better? Before we get to the final score, is Jumanji better than Goosebumps?
No.
Yes.
I mean, no.
Yes.
I thought he was gonna say Goosebumps better than Jumanji. Of course, Jumanji's better than everything.
Okay.
It's better than the store. It's better than fucking Goosebumps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ending of Jumanji is amazing.
In the jungle, you must wait until the dice read 5 or 8. The scariest shit as a kid. It just sucked. Little young, like Robin Williams in there. He's like, oh,
what's your last
like,
words,
oh,
boy? That's all I can think of then. What was your last word?
Jumanji.
What? Jumanji.
Oh yeah. So the overall score for the Guys Night Crew was a 2.83, which we're gonna round off to a 3 out of 4 stars for R.L. Stein's Goosebumps. I kind of want to do the Vincent Price laugh, but I know I can't do it. But yeah, that's your best impression.
I did the throw. I did the
That's the same thing. It's Vincent Price.
Yeah, that's what he said. Vincent Price.
Does Sean have one? I don't think so. He's not gonna try.
Fuck no.
So I guess that concludes this podcast. So until next time, this is Jared Avery.
Skullduggery.
Rashawn.
All right, and remember, be sure to like us on our Twitter page at Guys Night Movies, our Facebook page at Guys Night Movies. Subscribe to us on our YouTube page. And also, exactly 2 weeks from today, we will be at Rhode Island Comic Con.
I got my VIP pass.
I got my ticket. I'm so pumped.
I gotta wait for it to mail it.
Yeah, they gotta mail it too. So, until next time, remember, we do for the sake of it.
We have the after party too.
Oh, the after party too. Hey, look, we're going to be recording everything, so look for it on our site. Remember, we do what we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time, because Cadillac's not here, Rashad actually has the upper hand, so...
We're out.
Damn.
Out. We're out.